Hello. We're gonna do some Pilates today. I have a set of light weights. I have 3-pounders. We're gonna be doing a little bit of shoulder work, so just like a lighter weight would work best. If you don't have weights at your house, you could use soup cans, water bottles, whatever you have available. We are gonna get started just by doing a couple stretches. So I'm gonna have you sit in a Z-sit position, left knee bent, left sole of the foot to your right knee, sit bones down, shoulders back. Bring your left hand out to the left side of the hip, reach your right arm up and over, and find your side bend. We're gonna inhale, reach those arms out all the way, and then we're gonna exhale, we're gonna go counter stretch, up and over to the right. Let's do it one more time. Inhale, the arms reach out, shoulders will go back and down. Exhale, find your stretch. Inhale, and exhale. Come all the way back, and then let's switch the legs. Right knee bends, right sole of the foot to the left knee, push those sit bones down, right hand out, reach it up and over. Exhale, inhale, open. Exhale, go to the other side. Inhale, open. One more time. Inhale, open. And last one. Bring it all the way back. Alrighty. So we're gonna sit in the middle of the mat, and you're gonna have your feet hip-width distance apart parallel. And then make sure that your heels, your knees, and your sit bones are in the same line of energy here. Arms reach forward, hollow out your belly, and start to roll back. I want you to really pull that belly button down towards your spine as you go back nice and slow, thinking going back bone by bone, vertebra by vertebra. And then once you're all the way flat on your back, rest your head. And then let's make sure those heels are pretty much underneath the knees to start. Toes are pointing forward. Arms press down, shoulders pull out of the ears, belly pulls in and up. And then let's exhale, and you're gonna lift your hips straight up to the sky. You're gonna pause at the top and take a sip of air. And then we're gonna exhale to hinge and to lower. Nice full inhale. Exhale, squeeze and lift. Pause, take a sip of air. Exhale, hinge and lower. Let's do that a couple more times. Belly pulls in. Exhale, activate the back of the body as you lift. Pause, take a sip of air. And then hinge to lower. Yep, 2 more, belly in. Squeeze and lift. Pause. And then hinge to lower. Last one. Press it up. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And then let's hinge to lower. All right, now we're gonna make sure our pelvis is nice and stable. Belly pulls in, think about closing that rib to hip connection. And then without moving any other part of the body, we float the left leg up to tabletop. And then we float the right leg up to tabletop. So we're gonna do some toe taps. Individual alternating sides, right? So left goes on its own, we lift it up. Right hip hinges down, toes tap, and then we lift it up. So your toes do not necessarily have to tap the floor as we're doing these. Hinge and tap, and lift. Hinge and tap, and lift. Belly pulls in and up. Hinge and tap, and lift. Hinge and tap, and lift. We're gonna be here for just a few more. Let's count it at 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then go ahead and bring your feet to the earth. So again, heels in line with those sit bones. So, arms are down, belly pulls in. Make sure those toes are pointing forward, and then you're gonna tuck the tail, pull the abdominals in and up, and roll up to your bridge. Take a sip of air at the tippy top, and then exhale, roll it down. Bottom of the ribs, middle of the back, lower back, tailbone. Press down, pull the belly in. Exhale, hollow out, roll up. Inhale at the tippy top. Exhale, roll it down. Inhale. Exhale, tuck that tail, pull your abdominals in and up, roll up. Pause. And let's roll it back down. Last 2. Tuck under, roll up. Inhale. And exhale. Last one, nice full inhale. Really press down to those palms. Tuck your tail and roll it up. Hold it here at the top. So what we're gonna do a little lateral hip shift. We're gonna think just about isolating this movement to our hips and our waist and not moving the legs or the ribs at all. So it might be a little subtle movement in the body without a dip or a twist in the hips. It's just a clean slide from side to side. Try not to lose the lift. Exhale and inhale. For 4, for 3, for 2, for 1. Come back to center. And then let's roll it back down. Try and stretch out that back. Take your knees to the left. And then go ahead and take your knees to the right. And let's bring it back to center. Toes point forward. Hips, heels, knees in the same line of energy. We're going to work on some abdominal curls. So I'm going to float my arms, reaching my fingertips towards my heels. My arms are about 2 or 3 inches off the floor. My shoulders are pulling back and down so that my neck feels nice and long. Take a nice little inhale here, and on the exhale, I'm going to lift up. I'm going to curl up, and I'm going to look at my knees. Now the idea here is like I'm bringing my bottom rib to kiss the top of my hips, and then I very, very slowly come back down. Nice full inhale. Exhale, hollow out and curl it up. Look at your knees, and then roll it back. Nice full inhale. Reach the fingertips, hollow out, and then bring it back down. Nice full inhale. Roll it up. And then roll it down. 2 more. And then last one. All right. So I'm going to roll up and I'm going to hold. And we're going to go into our Pilates 100. So if you wanted more challenge today, you can always float your legs up into the tabletop position, knees over the hips, feet off the floor. I'm going to keep my feet down on the floor for today. Reach it forward, take a nice full inhale, exhale, curl it up. Now the idea here, we're going to pump those arms, tiny, tiny little pumps up and down. And then we're going to breathe in for 5 through the nose, out for 5 through the mouth. Let's begin. So you can curl up a little higher for the last of the second set. Last little pumps here. And then the arms go up. The head can relax. You can reach those arms all the way back. And then bring it all the way back and down by your sides. All right. Belly pulls in. And we're going to float the left leg. And then we're going to float the right leg. Okay. Let's bring the hands behind the head. We're going to do crisscross. Nice full inhale. And the exhale, you're going to lift. Scoop and look at the knees. And then we're going to twist it across. We're going to right elbow, left knee. Inhale, center, nice and slow. Exhale, left elbow, right knee. Inhale, center. Keep twisting across and center, across and center. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bring it back to center, feet to the floor, and lower the head. All right, nice job, everybody. So you can move your knees side to side, find your stretch. Go ahead and do it on the other side. All right, and then feet come down. So we're going to extend the legs. We're going to flex the feet. Your feet can be hip width or they can be squeezing together. That's totally up to you, whatever feels best in your body. We're starting in a little bit of a neutral spine, so there's a natural curve behind your lumbar. Reach your arms up to the ceiling, pull your shoulders down out of the ears, flex your toes to the sky. Take a nice full inhale, and on the exhale, we're going to start to curl it up. So you're going to lift the head, chin points up as we peel up. Come up as slow as you can. Try to articulate the spine so that you're really curling and rounding, getting each individual bone to contact the mat. Inhale. Exhale, belly pulls in. You lift up. Roll, 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 and stretch. Reach it forward. Sit up tall. Hollow out. Go back. Inhale. Exhale. Stretch it forward. Round. Stack it up. Hollow, go back. Inhale here. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. We're up. Bring your hands to your ankles. Lengthen out the spine. Round forward. Find your stretch. And then very slowly, we're just going to come into a seat. So we're going to do some work with the weights. We're going to do some shoulder work today. Grab your weights. We're going to reach the arms out. You're going to soften the elbows. What we're going to do are called hugs. So also in a different position, this would be called a chest fly, right? So shoulders are back and down. Now we're going to keep the gentle bend in the elbows and we're going to move from the shoulders. You're going to exhale and you're going to bring your fingertips together. We're going to inhale, you're going to open out nice and wide. Exhale, fingertips come together. Inhale, open out nice and wide. Exhale, fingertips come together. Inhale, open out nice and wide. Exhale and inhale. Take my sweatshirt off. Keep going. Breathe. All right, let's do 4 more. Sit up tall, press down into those sit bones. Last 2. And then here's your last one. And then reach it out. And then let's bring those elbows in closer to the side body. So what we're gonna do from here, we're gonna do like a variation of serving. Elbows are close, you're almost in like a W shape with the arms. We're gonna exhale, extend the arms. You're gonna flip from your shoulders, so your palms face down, flip back, palms up, and then bend it in. Exhale, flip, flip, bend. Exhale, flip, flip, bend. Exhale, flip, flip, and bend. And we're gonna be here for 4, for 3, for 2, and for 1. Nice job. Now bring the arms forward. So what we're gonna do next, we're just gonna do right arm reaching forward, and then we're gonna bend the elbow, pull it back. Left arm reaching forward, bend the elbow, pull it back. And I want you to try to get your arm in line with the shoulder, but not much higher than that. We really wanna watch that our shoulders don't hike into the ears. You wanna keep the crown of the head reaching up, the back of the neck long, the core engaged. Exhale and inhale. Exhale and inhale. Reach and reach. For 4, for 3, last 2, for 1. Now we're gonna flip the palms in towards one another, and we're gonna add rotation. So this is an adaptation of exercise from the reformer work that is called bow and arrow or a narrow row with rotation. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna punch the right arm forward, you're gonna pull the left elbow back, and you're gonna look over the shoulder. Now I don't want you to tuck your chin down, I want you to just look eye level the entire time, and then pull it back on the inhale. And then we exhale, we go the other way. The elbow goes back, you extend the arm forward, and then we bring it back. Belly pulls in, punch it forward, bring that elbow back. Exhale, and inhale. Exhale, and inhale. Exhale, and inhale. We're gonna be here for 8 more. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, Take your arms out a little wide. You want your palms to face up. You want a softness in the elbows. We're gonna do overhead arcs, okay? So we're gonna exhale, fingertips come to touch over the head, and then super slow from the shoulders, we open wide. Try to keep your elbows in the same shape, right? So we're not moving from the elbow, we're moving from the chest and the shoulder. If this is too much, go in a range of motion that feels better for you. You might not go all the way overhead today, and that's okay. You could also just lose the weights and work more on the mobility of your shoulder here. Inhale, open. Exhale. Inhale, reach it wide. Exhale. Inhale, reach it wide. Thinking about those lats, keeping those shoulders down. Let's be here for 4. Keep that core engaged. For 3. For 2. And for 1. Alrighty. Nice job, you guys. All right, we're gonna switch gears and do some glute work. I'm gonna lay down on my left side to start. So let's find our comfortable side lying shape. I'm gonna put my hand behind my head. You can rest however feels best for you. We're gonna bend the knees. We're gonna bring the heels back. So I want you to imagine if you're up against a wall, you would have your hips, your heels, and your shoulders up against that imaginary wall that's behind you. Big toes together to touch, feet together. We're gonna take the top right knee up to the ceiling, belly pulls in, lift it up, and level it out. Lift it up, and level it out. Lift, lower. Lift, lower. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we're gonna add on. You're gonna lift up. You're gonna take this top right leg. You're gonna kick it out. It's gonna go on a diagonal. Bring it back together and lower it down. Lift it up, kick it out, bend it together, lower it down. Lift it up, kick it out, together, and down. Lift it up, kick it out, together, and down. And we're gonna be here for 4, kick. Bring it in. For 3, kick. And bring it in. For 2, kick. And then on this last little kick, hold it here. You can keep the bottom of the foot hovering or rest it, it's up to you. Point your right toes. We're gonna draw some small dinner plate sized circles for 8, 7, straight leg moves from the hip, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and reverse it. Go. 3, 4. We got 8 more. Last 2 and 1. Go ahead and rest that leg down. Nice job, you guys. All right, so what we're gonna do next, we're gonna extend the right leg out, and we're gonna do internal and external rotation. So what I'm gonna have you do is just extend both legs. This top right leg, we're gonna lift it up. I'm going to flex the toes and make sure all your joints are pointing in front of you, right? So we wanna make sure there's no rotation to actually start, and the heel is in line with the sit bone. Now we're gonna add that abduction and adduction of the leg. So you're gonna take the leg and you're gonna go tapping your toes in front of the bottom leg. That's that internal rotation. And then we're gonna lift it back to a parallel. And then you're gonna dip your heel back behind the bottom left leg. So that's that external rotation. So we tap, we lift, we tap, we lift, we tap, we lift, we tap, we lift for 8, for 7, for 6, for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, for 1, and then we lower it down. Okay, you guys, give yourself a couple of low taps on that right hip. Let's flip it around to the other side. Alrighty. So, let's go up on my elbow again. So we're gonna bend the knees right in front of the hips. We're gonna bring the heels back so in line with your sit bones. You're gonna reach back and make sure that everything is even. Heels, hips, shoulders up against that imaginary wall. Line up your two big toes to start, and if you want, you can flip those feet up. We're gonna lift, and then we're gonna lower. The whole purpose of when we're doing these exercises is to stay in a sideline shape. We wanna engage glutes and outer hips. We don't wanna compensate by rolling onto the back, right? For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we're gonna lift that leg up and kick it out. We're gonna bend and then bring it down. Lift it up, kick it out, bend, and bring it down. Lift it up, kick it out, bring it in, lower it down. We're almost there. And we're gonna be here for 4, for 3, for 2, for 1, and then we're going to extend the leg. You can lower the bottom right leg if you'd like. Extend that top left leg and point the toes. Now we're going to draw our circles, right? So straight left leg moves from the hip. Go forward. Keep them slow and controlled, just like you're drawing little dinner plate or basketball size circles. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then go ahead, reverse. Just go in the other direction. We'll be here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower it down. Okie dokes. So, I'm going to take the top left leg up. You can actually extend both legs because we'll do those little arcs. Take the top left leg up, heel line the sit bone, all the joints are pointing forward. We're going to do that internal, external rotation. So we're going to take the toes, we're going to lift, and then we're going to dip the heel. Now, toes and heel don't necessarily even have to hit the earth. It's more about keeping the pelvis stacked and stable and moving the leg around in the hip joint, right? Tap, tap. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower it down. Okie dokes. Roll onto your back and let's stretch it out. So nice and slow. Come all the way down to that back. Right ankle over the left knee. And you can just push your right knee out away from you as you breathe. And then switch it out. All right, knees to chest. Circle out the lower back. And then let's bring it to feet to the floor. We're going to do a second set of core work. Okay, so what I'm going to have you do is you're going to go into a butterfly position. So soles of the feet together and knees are going to be wide. Now you can put your hands behind your head. And in this position, I like to kind of tuck my tail a tiny bit and really imprint my lower back into the mat, but that's a personal preference to stabilize. If it feels really unstable and in neutral, that's what I would try to cue. And if you prefer neutral, that's fine too. The idea is just we want to keep our back nice and still. So take a nice full inhale, and on the exhale, you're going to lift up. You're going to curl, curl, curl. Now we're going to stay up here, and we're going to do tiny pulses. Now the word pulse, sometimes I regret to use it because it kind of connotates like a quick and uncontrolled movement. And what I really want to communicate through this is that it's more like a micro movement because it's a lot of control and it's coming from right in your center. You're thinking bring the bottom rib to kiss the top of the hips, bring it up, kiss the hips, bring it up, and bring it up. And we're going to be here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now all I want you to do is hold, just an isometric hold. And we breathe. For 8, see if you can lift up a little higher. Pull that belly back and down for 7. For 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and then lower all the way down. Okay, next piece of the puzzle. We're going to lift, and we're going to do an exercise called climbing the rope. So it's going to be a little bit of a side-to-side oblique variation. Take a nice slow inhale. Exhale, belly pulls in, lift up. Again, imprint or neutral, whatever works. Reach your right arm forward, reach your left arm forward, curl up. And you're imagining there's like a rope dangling, and we're going to reach side, 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 looking at the rope the whole time. Belly pulls in and up. Side, 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 side. Keep going. You've got this. We're here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and lower it down. All right, so right leg is going to stack over the left. Right hip over the left hip, right? So we're going to, it's okay if your legs don't hit the floor, that's okay, but you do want to make sure your shoulder blades are both on the mat to start. So we're not doing a full body twist. So what we're going to do the same idea, we're going to do these little crunches up. Hands can go behind the head. Elbows are nice and wide. Squeeze the legs together. Take an inhale. And on the exhale, you're going to lift up. And then we're just going to go up, 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 up. Now make sure you're relaxing the head and the hands and not letting the chin jet forward. Okay? We're almost there. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then bring it down. And then knees to the right. And then squeeze it together. And then let's lift up. 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 And up. We're going to be here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it back down. Okay. Let's do one solid roll up to come up. Reach the arms to the ceiling, pull the shoulders back and down, take a nice full inhale. Exhale, go ahead and roll yourself up. Okay, so we are going to do some stuff from a quadruped. So it's almost like a second set of chest flies that we're going to do, and we're going to do a tiny bit of reaching the arm forward and back. So bring your weights, if you're using them, onto your mat. Hands are going on the weights, and knees go underneath the hips. Belly pulls in and up. Now make sure you have your nice alignment in your spine. Push down to kind of set those shoulders in. Now we're going to take the right arm, and we're going to reach it out to the side without letting that shoulder lift into the ear. And then we're going to take the left arm, we're going to reach it out to the side, and then we're going to bring it down. You want to land your wrists directly under your shoulders. Belly pulls in and up. Keep your spine long and your neck long. Reach. Okay, I'm going to bring that weight down. And then reach. Reach. And then reach. Okay. Reach. Reach. For 8. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Now we're going to reach the right arm forward. Same idea. Reach it out. Bring it down. Reach it out. And bring it down. Belly in. Reach. Keep those shoulders set. Lift from underneath the arm. Reach. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and then here's your last one. Reach. Bring it back. Now, last direction, we're going to take the arms back, one at a time. Make sure that core stays on, that spine stays still. Right arm reaches back, lift it up as high as you can, bring it back down. Left arm reaches back, lift, 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 and then bring it down. Reach, in line with the shoulder the whole time, and then watch where you're landing those palms, or those weights. Reach it back, and bring it down. Reach it back, and bring it down. Reach it back, and bring it down. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, squeeze as you lift, 1. Bring it back, take your weights aside, hands come forward. We're going to do just a little bit of push-ups, right? So you can be on the top of your knees with your ankles crossed, or you can just do a plank shape, whatever works. Try to keep the chest lifted. Spread your fingers wide. We're going to do 5 chest press style push-ups. Belly in. Nice full inhale. Lower. Lift. Lower. Lift. It doesn't matter how low you go. I just want you to make sure that you're keeping your spine straight. Last one. Now suck the elbows in towards your side body. Bend them and come all the way down into your belly. Now I'm just going to scoot back just a touch. So I have some more mat. And then hands under the shoulders. Shoulders down out of the ears, neck is long. Point your toes back. Make sure your feet aren't sickling in or out. They should be pointing directly behind you. Hands under the shoulders, elbows in close to the side body. You're going to take an inhale. We're going to start to peel the spine up. I want you to tuck that tail. Get those legs super active. Quads, glutes, all that good stuff. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Last one. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Cross your forearms, turn your head, bend your knees, and let your feet go right, and let your feet go left. Okay. Now we're going to extend those legs back out. Tops of the feet just rest. Grab your weights, bring them alongside your body. So what I want you to do Gonna grab those weights. Let's take it a little bit wider. Okay, your arms are long and straight, just reaching back behind you. What we're gonna do, we're gonna lift the heart up, and we're gonna lift those arms up. Okay, so shoulders are back and down, belly pulls in, tuck that tail. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. 2 more. Lift. And lower. On the last one, we're going to lift and hold. So take a nice full inhale. Lift. Hold it here. Now bring your arms back as far as you can, and then bring them out as wide as you can. And then bring them back. Hold. And then lower. Make a pillow, turn your head to one side, bend your knees. Feet go right. Feet go left. Bring it back, and then reach the legs out. Okie dokes. So the last piece of the puzzle that we're going to do here, we're going to reach up, and we're going to punch the arms forward, bring them back in, and then lower down. So you're going to start with the weights under your shoulders, like little fists. We're going to inhale, lift the heart up, lift the arms up, punch it forward, bring it back, lower it down. Now, make sure the back of the body is really active and the feet are staying down here. All right, let's give it a go. Lift, punch, bring it in, lower it down. Lift, punch, bring it in, lower it down. My feet keep floating. Got to activate those glutes. 2 more. Lift, punch, bring it in, lower it down. And last one. Lift, punch, bring it in, lower it down. Okay. A little more glutes from the back. Cross your forearms, rest your forehead, bend your knees, and bring your heels together and your toes apart. It's like a Pilates U stance. It's like you're going to be stamping your footprint on the ceiling above you. Tuck your tail a little, pull those shoulders back and down out of the ears. Take a nice full inhale, and then on the exhale, lift it up. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Just like you're stamping your footprint on the ceiling. Keep the belly button down. We've got 8 more. Now the reason we're resting the head is so that we don't move the low back. Last one. Lower down. Okie dokes. Take your legs back. Hands under the shoulders. Push yourself back to a child's pose. Let your hips go back towards your heels and just stretch and breathe. Okay, look forward, shift forward, and now we're going to do some side bends. We're just going to use one weight, okay? So what we're going to do, sit on your left hip, take your right leg forward, and your left leg, or I guess it's a right foot forward and your left foot back, right? So your knees are still stacked on top of one another, and so are your hips, but your feet are just staggered. Now grab a weight if you'd like to, okay? So what we're going to do, we're going to lift up, we're going to find a side plank. You have your left hand's down, shoulders are stacked, your right arm's reaching up. Keep a softness in the elbow, reach the arm overhead, and then reach it back up. Softness in the elbow, overhead, back up. You got 3 more. Exhale, inhale, last 2, exhale, really lift those hips. Exhale, reach it back, lower it down, and let's switch sides. Hip over hip, shoulder over shoulder. All right, so fingertips can point out, they can point forward, whatever feels best on your wrist. Stagger the feet, hold on to your weight if you like. Take a nice full inhale. Exhale, you're gonna step it back into your side plank position. Softness in the elbow. We go overhead, we go up. We go over, we go up. We go over, we go up. We got 2 more. Over, up, over, and up. Bring it down, And that's it for that side body work. Nice job, everybody. All right, so we are gonna do just a little bit more shoulder work, kind of more of a shoulder-oriented class today. So find a comfortable seat, relax everything, sit up tall, and then grab those weights one more time. And again, you do not have to use the weights if that doesn't feel available to you today. You can just do the range of motion exercises. Squeeze your elbows in close to your side body. You want your forearms pretty parallel to the floor. And then we're gonna exhale and you're just gonna open. And we're gonna inhale and you're gonna close. So what I want you to think about here, open, close. Elbows close to the side body. The idea is like your arms are the door and your shoulder is the hinge, okay? We've got 6 more. Really pulling those shoulder blades together, keep that spine long. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now hold those arms open. Now you're gonna tap the weights to the shoulders and then bring them kind of slightly, so rotate your wrist slightly in. And we're gonna reach the right arm up as going into a tiny side bend, then pull it down, and then reach the left arm up, lean a little to the right, and then pull it down. Exhale up, bring it down, exhale up, and bring it down. Now you're trying to kind of move from the waist. That's where that little side bend comes from, okay? Reach it up, pull it down, reach it up, and pull it down. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now interlace your fingers in front of your chest. 1 weight, 2 weights, whatever you want to do here. Elbows wide, sit up tall, take an inhale. We're gonna twist to the left on the exhale. Weights are just kind of right in front of the breastbone. Exhale, think about that waist as you twist. Elbows wide. Put that belly back. Twist, 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 twist. 6 more to each side. Shoulders down and back, elbows wide. Twist, twist. For 4, for 3, for 2, for 1, and then go ahead and take a rest. All right, nice job. So the last thing we're gonna do are just punches forward. So you're gonna hold the weights, elbows wide, sit up tall, right in front of those shoulders. We're gonna exhale, punch. Inhale, pull it back. Exhale, punch. Inhale, pull it back. Now you can add a twist if you'd like to. Punch and punch. Punch and punch. 8, 7, 6, 5, twist from the waist. 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice job, everybody. Weights can go aside. Let's stretch out those shoulders that we just worked so hard. Take your arms up. Nice little inhale here. Exhale, open wide, 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 and then find a clasp of the hands behind the back. So you're pressing your palms in, knuckles down, shoulder heads and shoulder blades together. Lift the heart, look up. Breathe. Two more breaths. Last one. Now the gaze shifts forward. We're going to take the arms out like a T. Reach fingertips to fingertips. And then let's cross the right arm in front of the left and give yourself a little hug and squeeze. Walk your fingertips back towards the shoulder blades. Squeeze it in. and then switch. Give yourself a little hug. Pull the shoulder blades in, and take them apart and try to reach for those shoulder blades with your fingertips. Take it out. Right arm crosses the body, left arm underneath the right. And then go open, and then switch and cross. And then rotate your shoulders up, back, and down. Just a couple times, shrugging them out of the ears. Just some wrist circles. And then let's take the chin to the chest. And then point the chin to the sky, let the head fall back. Chin to chest. Chin to the sky. 2 more. Chin to the chest. Chin to the sky. And then reach out the crown of the head, and then we do right ear, right shoulder. To the center, left ear, left shoulder. Come to the center, right ear, right shoulder. Center, left ear, left shoulder. Center, now let's add a little assist. Right arm is gonna reach up and all the way over to the left ear. Let your right ear fall towards your right shoulder. You're giving yourself just like a little weight. It's not a pull, it's just a tiny assist. Stretching up those scalenes, opening up those traps a little bit here. Come back up. Right arm comes down. Left arm reaches up over the head. Left hand to the right ear. Left ear to the left shoulder. Drop that shoulder down. Bring it back, and let's finish with some deep breaths and some arm circles. Inhale and reach your straight arms all the way up to the ceiling. And then exhale, open, 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 shoulder blades back and down. And let's do that 2 more times. Deep and full breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. 1 more time. All right, you guys, thank you so much for joining me. I'll see you again very soon.